Hello guys. You can get to the you can get to the moon. Also, I did a bit of Akogiri after taking a break from it. Got a bit more progress, but not up to the checkpoint. Then again, I only played for about 10 minutes. Okay. 10 minutes, not bad, not bad. We're gonna get started in just a moment. How you guys, how's, bleh, I can't talk. How are you doing, Francisco? Yeah, we're gonna be going to Laythe, which is a moon of Jewel. So we're returning to Jewel, but we're going to one of its moons, which I usually have a hard time going there, so we'll see how successful we get. But I'm going to be sending probes there, or at least one, to see how successful we are with that. I may actually send a satellite there too, so I might do 2 separate missions to Jewel, specifically to Laythe. We'll see what happens. But if you guys haven't already, be sure to hit the like button. Let's see if we can get to 15 likes. Alright. You guys can hear me, right? Just gotta make sure. It might be using... Oh, there we go. It was... it was using a different mic. I don't know why I was using a different mic. I love when that happens. It's great. Alright. Yeah, I went back. I would switch to like default, which I don't know if that was using the... I don't know, the camera or something? No idea. That's why it sounded different? Yeah, sometimes it does that. I don't understand. Alright. You do some Bloons TD6. But yeah, how you doing, Francisco? Alright, let's bring up the game. And, yeah. Let me also... I put the game that we're playing, by the way, so... it's not... I did not forget this time, as I usually do. Alright. Starting our game. Resume our agency here. Yeah, Laythe... Now I can barely hear... You can... What do you mean? Never mind. Okay. Hi, Zeno. Oh my gosh, I haven't talked to you in forever. Just kidding. We were literally in a voice chat earlier. We were in my Discord earlier. Okay. So let's figure out our game plan here. Well, actually, I need to go and let me go and find where Jewel is right now, because I don't even know if there's a window, because we might do a different mission first and then go to Laythe. Oh my god. Yeah, let's see where we are. Or where Jewel is specifically. We are not in a good position to go to Jewel right now. So we have to do a lot of speeding up if we want to do that. We could... My other thought was like going to Moho, but that's also a pretty tricky place to go to, and I don't think we're in a good position to go there right now. Eve is a good place to go, which... Did I have something... Something's already landed here, isn't it? Yeah, the science lander, that's right. Yeah. And then we have a satellite that's around it as well. Gilly doesn't have a satellite. We don't really need to go there. I mean, I can't remember if I got science from there, but Drez, I don't think so. I don't think there's anything here either. It would just take us quite a bit to actually get to a good position for Jewel, but you know what? We'll just speed up time and we'll get into that position right away. So, whoa. So we need, Jewel does not orbit that fast around the sun, so spinning around, bring it around town. And we want to be around, like, where Jewel is right now. We kind of want to be over here on this side, so let's see. Yeah, with all the missions we've done, we've had a total of 28 years, which actually isn't that bad at all. So, not bad. And it's cool seeing these green lines here. We'll have more, definitely like where Sarnis is and all that, which Sarnis is also very easy to get to. Like, these planets that are much farther out, they are much easier to get to because their orbit is even slower. So, yeah, we'll be going to those in the near future. But I think we're in a good position to go to Jewel now. So let's go ahead and do that. So like I said before, we're going to be making a probe go into Jewel to get to Laythe. And I need to get it to where our apoapsis is meeting with Laythe instead of our periapsis, because our periapsis is going to be our lowest point, which is our fastest point. Apoapsis is our slowest point. So, want to try to do that potentially? Possibly. Or if I have enough power, like enough fuel, enough energy, delta V, we could slow ourselves down. So we're not bringing any manned crew on this at all. I don't think it would be wise to do that. So, hey Parker, was that Morse code? Are you giving me Morse code? So we do have the Probodobodine Hex 2, which is a really good probe. It's very large, but I don't think it's necessary for this sort of thing. If I were to do this, I'd probably do something that like is probably being sent out like kind of like a Voyager style kind of craft maybe, which we could do that as well. Just kind of fling it out of the Kerbal system or something. It's Morse code for hello. Oh, okay. Well, hello. Hello, Parker. How's it going? How you doing? Okay, so we're just gonna use this little guy right here. So for Laythe, we also need heat protection. And the way that I might want to do this is, well, what I could do is build it to where I don't use any, like the top or the final stage, because the final stage is going to be for landing. We also can use parachutes for this thing, because parachutes do work in Laythe, because Laythe has an atmosphere. And it's actually a pretty thick atmosphere compared to Duna. Duna's atmosphere is quite thin, but Laythe's is pretty thick. I think it's thinner than Kerbin's, but it's still, yeah, pretty thick. So it feels like deja vu from the first time I came. Hello, Star. How you doing? Okay. We need communication for one. Let's see. So Oh yeah, I also forgot too. We have another. I had another craft that I needed to move from, because we have like 2 satellites and one of them has to be moved, but we could worry about that later. They're in a safe orbit anyway. How's it going, Star? Good to see ya. That's 5. Something that's not too big though, because I'll be using like really large dishes, and I don't want to do that this time. This one is 6. That one could work. Yeah, that's 16, but that's like really, really big. This is 5. Yeah, gotta find the relay ones. Yeah, some of these are direct, which pretty strong. 20. That's a direct one as well. This one's a relay. Is this a relay or is this direct? No, this is a relay. Okay, we'll do this one. We will do this one. Dune's atmosphere is thick enough for parachutes to slow you down somewhat, but not effective enough to work on their own. Yeah, like unless you have unless you like have a billion parachutes on it, and a pretty small craft. But for Laythe, it's a lot easier. But you still need a bit of power to land, or I mean, I want to land in the water. That's what I want to do the most. Or that's pretty much the goal for this. So for here, I'm going to put a little bit of science stuff on here that we're going to be sending back to the Kerbal Space Center. We definitely need a fluid spectrovalometer. That is something that we are going to be needing because, like I said, it does have an atmosphere. So we will be putting those things... We'll be putting these things on here. And this craft doesn't need to be that big for what it needs to do. So it just needs a little bit of... Just a little bit of juice, you know? Just a little bit. As long as it has like over 1, it should be fine. And I needed some surface area to put the varlometer. Which, yeah, this thing is like, this thing is ginormous for no reason. I mean, I'll flip it upside down. That would make more sense because going through, it could go through the vents. Just to make it a little bit more realistic. It takes up a lot of space on this side, so what I'll do is probably try to put more of these things on this side to kind of balance out that weight distribution. So if I look at... Yeah, it's relatively... yeah, I think that's centered now. These YouTube ads are literally everywhere, like, geez. Everywhere is in, like, what kind of ad... What type of ads they are, or how many ads there are. Sometimes I'm trying to watch some of my friends' streams, like, there have been three ads in a row, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, why? Like, YouTube, why? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing 3 in a row? Oh, is in the amount of ads? Yeah, like, even though I have it set to when they happen, like, I have it where it's different for everybody because it depends on when you join the stream. It's every 18 minutes, but I know initially when you join, you could probably get a slew of ads that part I can't help. That part I can't do anything about, unfortunately. Alright, so I wanted a coupler here. Gosh, I felt like yawning the whole time and it just wouldn't come out. I vaguely remember there was an ad I had to watch on my TV, and it was, you can skip in 60 plus minutes. Oh my god. Alright, so we have this heat shield, which that's a little overkill. Because the way I want to design this is have the heat shield underneath. Also, Star, what you been up to lately? We want the heat shield underneath. Some of the time I've had it where the heat shield's on top. We don't have the inflatable heat shield. Not yet, at least. We could probably use the science that we get from this mission to do that. But, something that's pretty like wider than this, wider than this vessel that we built so far, but also this is like this is too small. This one, I think it's the same width as the dish, which I don't think is a smart idea. Like, it would probably protect everything in here, but I'd be very scared it would destroy this and the goo as well. So this is the safest option because it literally covers everything. Oop. And I want this to go, yeah, like right up against there. There you go. We also need solar panels and oh yeah, batteries. Can't forget the batteries, because the mission will be for naught if I forget any batteries. So I can kind of set it like that. How much is that? That's 400 power. If I put these are 100, so 600. That should be good enough. And how much delta V is that? That's 1.71. I mean, that's a lot stronger than I thought. So, you know what? This kind of changes things. This changes things for a minute, actually. So, oop, not what I wanted to do. Put that back. Put that back up there. Yeah, so I want to use, you know what, we'll use a different dish this time, actually. Because I could use an adapter, something like this maybe, and then put a dish on top of that. Like that, but see, like, with how wide that is, I would still be afraid that it would, it would get destroyed. Yeah, so let me get a battery as well. Or what I could do, it's gonna look goofy, but it'll work. Because this will also give me the excuse to put a bunch of parachutes on it. So it'll be like a sandwich. So what I'm gonna do is put this adapter upside down, and I'm gonna put this rechargeable battery bank, which is 1000 charge. And then I'm gonna get that same adapter again, and then sandwich it in between. It's like a saucer, kind of. And then I put the dish on top. Which it would be this one again. Yeah. Just like that. And then I could put parachutes all around the side on the battery, actually. So I think that would be pretty cool to do that. Another idea would be is probably put this in between here, maybe, but I don't know. I think it's, you know, we're going to keep this silly looking design here. It would look silly even if it was in the middle. And we're going to get those parachutes. So we have these, which are quite large, but I might just use the radial mount drogue chutes, because these ones are kind of almost fit pretty nicely, and I'll put 6 of these on here, which I would assume would be enough for what we're doing, because this isn't too heavy, so it should be light enough. And again, with Laythe having an atmosphere, it'll slow us down anyway because of the air resistance. And if we have this heat shield on even after we go through the atmosphere, it should still be okay. It'll still slow us down quite a bit. But I think this looks good. And then the last thing is, of course, which I don't think I'll get rid of those, are the solar panels. Now, which ones? That's too big. I need to see which ones are retractable. Does it say on here? Place in inventory is dry. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, cannot be retracted. Okay, it'll be in orange if it says cannot be retracted. Yeah. Which a few of these... Yeah, these ones in the boxes here can be. This one can be. And I like using these a lot. These are like one of my favorites. And we could set this right here. Oops. We can extend the solar panel. It would look like this. And I'll put 2 of those. It'll be on the upper end right here, so that way it fits within this space. That should be good enough for what we're doing. Maybe 3 would be good. Let me move this out of the way. This more right there. Maybe do that. That could probably work. Just that way they're not, it's not like uncomfortably close to each of those devices. Yeah, I think, yeah, 3 works. Just because we need enough power from the sun to recharge these batteries. So we have what, 1200? Because this is 200, yeah. 1200 charge, that should be enough. I'd even argue that maybe 1000 would just be good enough anyway for all that we're doing. I know this thing right here, this device, the barometer, that one eats up a lot of power, so if we have the partial, it should be fine. And as long as nothing gets destroyed when we go inside the atmosphere, we should be okay. Alright, I'm gonna put this on here, and then we need to shroud this. So, just like that. Beautiful, beautiful cone. Then I need the reaction wheel module. There we go. Now we actually get to make the body. Now, I think... Do we have any engines that are large enough to fit this? I don't think so. At least not yet. So what I could do is maybe have a smaller portion here and then have a larger one at the bottom. What's this? Oh yeah, I forgot about this thing, the cryogenic fuel tank. Yeah, this is for like I think for like Artemis or something like that. Those are humongous. But I don't need like a huge stage for this part, because this stage should hopefully like get us into orbit or something. I could also use nuclear power, nuclear engines as well, because those would be more efficient, I think. And we have these that are, yeah, liquid fuel cyclages, because all they need is liquid fuel. But again, we would also, well, I mean, I could technically use it from up here, but it wouldn't make sense because we have the heat shield here. So unless I was using this for like a satellite or something, which we're not doing that. I'm pretty sure I could be efficient doing it this way either way. How much is that? 0.28. That's too little. So that's, yeah, that's a 101. That should be fine. Yeah, that's too weak. 232. Okay. Anything that's as big but not as strong? 2012, 906. Not really. Okay. No, all of these other ones are pretty Yeah. Pretty large. Oh, not pretty large. They're smaller, so. Maybe if because I used to just stack like different fuel tanks on top of each other like this, or I would take these and I would also stack them on top of each other, turn them sideways like this, and just kind of layer them down just to give a little bit of extra fuel, because, you know, just to do something like that. I could probably do again. Just kind of do something like this. Make it a little fancy, you know? And that reduces it 1.80. That looks good. If I just fill this in between 1.67, and this adds a lot of delta V here, so, which we're probably gonna need it anyway, you know? 1.56, and that's already like 3,500. Just, just this being put together the way it is. Absolute local. Yeah, we can probably shrink it, or not shrink it, but just like push it in a little bit. Like that, so it doesn't stick out as much. Make it a little bit more compact, you know. Come on, grab that. There you go. I actually wonder, how would this look if I just put these in like that? Okay, that's actually not bad. I kind of like that. Okay. That's not too bad. Alright, so let's get the... How much is that? 1.56. We can bring that down a little bit. No, that's a little too much. 123... 120... Yeah, we'll do like that. So this is already almost 4,000... Over 4,000 delta V, so that's already good, but we need another stage because we need to guarantee that we're going to go into Laythe, because we're gonna need a lot of delta V. At least with my missions from the past, I definitely need the delta V. So I was thinking of making the base wider down here, but I could just see how much we get out of this. 5,679, and if I do asparagus staging, it would definitely, that would work too. Or if I do solid rocket fuel boosters, that could also work. Give me like 3 of those, and then we could see what we can work with here. Like these, I think I've used several times before. And that's over 6,000 delta V. Yeah. I mean, because it's not like a land and leave mission. Like we're just landing. That's what we're doing. We're just doing the landing. Also, what should we name this craft, by the way? I know I got a few of you lurking, so I'm sure some of you guys can help me come up with a cool name for this. Is this gonna work? Not really. I think it would work if I mean, if I had 4, obviously, but, you know, if I moved it here. Yeah, that works. Cool. And how much? That's 1.20, so I might actually have to do 4. 4 solid rocket fuel boosters. Yeah, 1.38. That's perfect. And that's close to about 7,000 delta V. I mean, I could be goofy and just put like 8 of these puppies on here. Like, Just do this and go crazy. Like, look at that. That would be crazy. And that's only 1.78, but that brings us over 7,300. And that's like completely covered. You can't even see. You could barely see in there. That's so funny. It kind of looks cool though. That honestly looks pretty cool, not gonna lie. I like that. But we could use the strut connectors here. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. You know what? We are going for it. And we'll connect them up like this. And we'll take these and we'll just strut them at the bottom like that. And then even strut them at the top. Right there to there. Beautiful. Alright. This thing looks crazy. I love it. These probably don't... These all don't need to be at 100 though. 1.52, 1.45, 1.34. Yeah, 1.34. That's perfect. I should maybe put at least one more reaction wheel, because all we have is this one up here. I think having another one down here would be beneficial to us. So I'm just gonna remove that, put that there, put this back. There we go. Yeah, it's slightly taller. And does this need to... Nope, still, okay. What should we call this craft? Do you guys have any ideas for the rocket names? It could be something related to Laythe. It could be, you know... Also, I forgot to change our sub number. Guys, we're up to 3,613 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate the support. Throw out some ideas. Oh, also, I did put up a poll in the post section of the channel, just to let you guys know if you haven't seen it yet. It's about Planet Coaster 2, and it's asking you guys about whether or not you guys want to see me build the ideas that I have for stuff for Planet Coaster 2 during stream, or should I have them pre-built, like, ready before stream? And most of you so far have said build during the stream. So, you know, I'll give that poll a few days to make a final decision, and if it's the consensus that most of you want to see me build during the stream, then I won't be doing any of the pre-built stuff. So, you know. Okay. We'll call this, Love it or Laythe it. Love it or Laythe it. We'll call it that. Love it or Laythe it. And we'll put these together. These are still being these are being funky, but they do show up when we're actually on the pad. So I might lift it up just a little bit more. All right, let's give it a go. Let's try this thing out. Thank you for the 8 likes, guys, by the way. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, it's nighttime. And it's storming. We don't want it to storm. Well, speaking of storming, there's another storm right over there. So we might as well make our way out of here before this happens. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. And we have liftoff. Look at that. Oh my gosh. All those plumes. Ooh. We gotta get out of here. Look at those clouds. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. I think I leaned too much. Oh. I'm fighting. I'm fighting it. I'm fighting it. I'm fighting it. I'm fighting it. I'll start spinning as well, so that way I can... No, this is okay. This is okay. This is fine. Whew. There we go. Yeah, that probably... I mean, it definitely got our horizontal speed up quite fast. But our vertical speed, vertical height is very low. So we're gonna get a little hot here while burning upwards. As you can see, yeah. That's okay though. That's actually not that bad. That was pretty good, I'd say. Hey Sam, got fabulous. Thanks. Thank you. All right. We are able to get. We are in space now, just about. Uh, our apoapsis is at over 80,000. I'm gonna speed up time, just to make it a little faster for us. All right, deploy. And we'll extend the solar panels. There, I'm gonna go ahead and burn a little bit more though. Maybe I should have done this sort of thing with the bottom stage, but that's alright. Yeah, because those, I don't know, the solid rocket fuel boosters, I did lean a little too fast with that, so I think our efficiency wasn't really the best. But that's okay. Alright, and we are just about in orbit. I'm just gonna speed up time. Okay. Now, we gotta get to Jewel. So I'm gonna have maneuver here. want to do that. So that way, okay. Is something... Oh. Well, it looks like something is getting flung out. Family jewels. I don't know what caused that to happen, but, yeah, it looks like it's on a trajectory to be just flung out of the Kerbal system. I did not even notice that. Huh. Yeah, it's actually beyond Nidon's orbit. Wow. Well, we'll probably check on that in a little bit. Is the mun in the way? The mun is in the way. Okay. Love it. Woo! Too much. Yeah, we set this as our target here. Almost. 2000 Delta B. (2018). I don't... Ooh. I don't think that that would... I mean, it's enough to get to Jewel, obviously, but... That's using a lot of our Delta B there. Alright, let me... Are we running into something? Oh no, I think that's... It's showing that I'm running into Kerbal, I guess? I don't know. Alright. But we're gonna burn here. I'm just gonna keep going with this mission. Because who knows? It could be successful. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I mean, another part of me was like, I just start from the beginning because, you know, the solid rocket fuel boosters, it was not the most efficient way of using our boosters at all, so I don't know. I could clutch this, who knows? See what happens. Let's take a minute to burn. A minute and 23 seconds to burn. So I'm gonna just start burning now. Then we'll just chill for a minute. Oh, while my B-tube model freaks out while I take a drink. Excuse me for taking a drink. Gotta make sure I stay on this blue dot here. Yeah, because the stage that we have right now, that's what's supposed to get us... Gets us to... Well, I was hoping the other stage before would have at least gotten us into orbit, you know? And then this would have taken us to Jewel and potentially get us close enough to Laythe, but, you know, we'll see what happens. Two, one. And we'll just do that. Okay. Oh my god, that is freaking out right now. Okay. Just put a maneuver node here. And we're gonna bring this down. And maybe I could get into a capture, because we don't have to burn to get into orbit around Jewel, because Jewel's, like several of Jewel's moons, Tylo, even Laythe itself, can get us into orbit around Jewel without having to use any more Delta V. It's happened actually in the last not Laythe, last Jewel mission that we had. So doing great, great to hear. I'm glad. And don't apologize, it's okay. So if we go, because if we can get a capture with Tylo, that could help quite a bit, I think. Use less Delta V there. Yeah. And then come into an approach with it somehow. Where we can get into that orbit, maybe? Doesn't look like it can. Maybe if I bring this down? Yeah, there it is. Although, I don't like that orbit that we're doing there. Not a fan of that. So if I do something like this, maybe I can tweak it just a little bit. There we go. Can I... Oh. Yeah, that gets us into a good orbit with Jewel. But while I'm tweaking this, can I somehow... Not really. Okay. I mean, this is on the same, just about the same plane as... Oh. Maybe if I do that? Okay. Ooh, okay. Okay. We got something. Because I would get into a capture with... Not a capture Jules orbit by passing through Tylo, like this, and then it looks like we run into Laythe, although it looks like I'm going to be doing like a crash course into Laythe, which I don't want to do that. If I have to, I have to, but I'm not gonna quick save through this though. I don't want to do that because just in case, you know, I quick save and then this whole thing just goes into a mess and then I won't be able to revert back. But let's go ahead and just warp. Whoop. Alright. Goodbye, Kerbin. This mission, we're not coming back, so bye-bye. Here we go. It's gonna take us a little bit to get there. And we're zooming. We're zooming. Is it another video, Flamian? Bon voyage, exactly. Wave goodbye. Alright, we're almost there. Yeah, what was it you want to share with the chat? Chat. halfway through our voyage. And I should probably decrease the amount of thrust for this. Because that says it's going to take 4 seconds. I don't want it to do that. And I can't decrease it because we're in the... Okay, there we go. Excuse me. Oh, is this dish not strong enough to get a connection there? Because we have... okay. That's so weird. Hand-defying through space. Okay, it looks like we're gonna have to do a bit of tweaking here. Unless somehow I can get into a... Okay, cannot delete maneuver node. I'm just gonna go beyond this. Will I be able to get a connection with Kerbal from here with this dish? When it comes back around? I hope so. If not, then we're gonna have to rethink our strategy here with our communications with this relay antenna. Well, I think actually Family Family Jewels got flung out somehow. And yeah. Nope, it doesn't look like we have a connection to... Oh, that's so annoying. Well, we're gonna have to revert back. Gosh dang it. Yeah, that dish is not... It's not working. Okay, well, another idea I had... Which, again, I don't think it would work that well, but... Well, we could use a direct one. Like, we have these communotrons. Like, we don't have to use a relay antenna, because, again, I mean, this isn't something that's going to be going in orbit around a celestial body. It's going to be just collecting science. So we could use something like this communotron, for example. Yeah. Maybe not that one. Hey, Michael, how's it going? Good to see you. It's been a little bit since we last chatted. Welcome to Kerbal Space Program. We are... I'm developing a rocket to go to Laythe. Also, guys, if you haven't already... you could check out Michael. They do a variety of content. We actually collabed before in Pac-Man World 2. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I don't think you've seen my VTube model. Nice layout. Thanks. My friend Inochi made this for me. Yeah. He made this for me. I think this is actually... I don't know if they're still streaming right now, but I do remember seeing Kruka, who's another content creator. They're playing Peak together. I'm gonna edit this fairing a little bit, so that way we can get a little bit more height with this. That's better. Okay, let's give it another try. Who's that? Oh, he is also a VTuber. He's the one that got me into VTubing. I can send you... Let me find them real quick. Let's see here. Well, this didn't have to be here. Oh, there's a storm happening again in the game. get their channel real quick for you. I'm subscribed to so many people. There they are. You want to try that like you and Epic Luigi did? VTubing or Kerbal Space Program or something else. All right. Yeah, okay. I didn't speed it up enough where that storm's coming this way. Both? Oh, okay. Yeah, you would really like this game. There's a big learning curve with it though, because obviously you have to kind of learn about like what's delta V, how to orbit bodies, how to get captured into orbits, things like that. Um, it's a lot of fun though. Like the creativity is endless, and the modding is amazing. I run so many mods on this game. It's crazy. So many of them. All right, so let's give this another go. And this time I won't turn that sharp like I did last time. So 3, 2, 1, go. I could just let it ride, but I might just try to slightly tilt over once we get over 100 meters per second. But yeah, there's Cheese channel if you want to go subscribe to them, or no, they're not live right now. When I went to check on their channel, they're not live right now, but they may have been earlier, I can't remember. But yeah, they do variety content as well. Okay, don't lean anymore. Just lean a little bit like that. Just a little, just a wee bit. Just a wee bit, just a wee bit. Okay, it's fighting me again. Nope. Okay, at least this time it's not as intense, I don't think. No, come on. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. No. Stop fighting me. Ugh. Oh god. Alright, spin to win, spin to win, spin, 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 spin. Oh. That didn't work out. Okay. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Probably this many solid rocket fuel boosters is a little overkill though. But you know what? It's okay. It's fine. Right here, I'm gonna let this pass over. There we go. Get those storm clouds out of here. Let's go again. Yeah. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Alright. This time I'm not going to touch anything. Or I might just do the little lean that I did before. Just a little bit. Or I could try to lean a little bit later in this flight rather than just doing it right at 100 meters per second. We could do it probably around, I don't know, 200, 250, something like that. Alright, let's try this now. Oh yeah, look at this storm, look at that storm cloud. Oh, that's a bit more intense. Oh, there we go. There we go. See, it's not fighting me as much anymore. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. That's a perfect angle right there, game. Perfect angle. Alright, I'm gonna do a bit of spinning here. There we go. Now we're on our way. On the way. On the way. Alright, now I can just lean all the way like this. Have you landed on that moon yet? Not yet. I had to revert back because the antenna that I was using was not strong enough to connect back to the Kerbal Space Center. So I just decided to use a direct connect antenna instead, since we're not, like, if I wanted to do relay, I would just have a satellite around it, not something to land on. So, you know, not just land on it and then have the relay there. I'm gonna do a satellite for that, so. Alright. Well above the atmosphere with 102,000. How you doing, by the way, Brittany? Good to see ya. Good to see you as always. Excuse me. Alright, I'm just gonna go all the way up to my apoapsis. Thank you. Yeah, Laythe is kind of tricky for me. Much like Drez is. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and extend the antenna. And I'll extend a solar panel as well. But yeah, there it is. Finished making all the... Is it Saja Boy? Or Saja Boys? I think it's Saja. Saja Boys in Tamagotchi Life, and then I made Pikachu and Galinda. Oh, nice! That's awesome. Alright, I'm gonna burn now. I feel like this is a lot more efficient this time than last time. So, just because I was leaning a lot later with the solid rocket fuel boosters. And we are in orbits. Beautiful. To the moon. that emote's very weird. You got it right the second time. It means lion. Oh, Saja. Okay. Oh, cool. The Lion Boys. Yeah, somehow Family Jewels that was around Jewel got flung out, and it's like beyond Nidon's orbit right now. So we're gonna be checking on that thing later. I don't know which moon caused it to fly out, and I don't know how, because I thought I put it in a safe position for it not to be flung out, but whatever. It's fine. You know, that's gonna be the... I was gonna do, like, we could do a Voyager style type satellite, but apparently Family Jewels became that. But we'll do like a proper one for sure. Or maybe even try to send it to one of the star systems out here. Which Deb we can get there via a wormhole. Same with the Kerbal system, which I don't have installed in this, but like Kurnar would be great. What was that? Olimio, those star systems. Which they're pretty far away. I mean, it'd be cool to just send something to Deb anyway. Just, like, not through the wormhole, but just send something towards it. Because, yeah, Deb's up there, which I believe you can see the star shining from... Yeah, you can see it from here. Yeah, you can see it right there. That's cool. Turkey sandwich and sun chips. Yummy. That sounds yummy. Okay, anyway, I'm getting distracted. Deb is distracting me. Alright, so Jewel is there. We need to move this better. There we go. Bring this out. And then get distracted by my dinner. What do you have on your turkey sandwich? Toiki. I'm gonna move this. Oh, too much. Yeah, it's good to go right there. So 2011.2 delta V. I think that's a little less than last time. That's pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. Just some cheese, lettuce, and some Italian dressing. Keeping it simple. That sounds yummy though. With turkey, like I actually had a turkey sandwich yesterday with some chips and just regular like Lay's potato chips, and I put ranch on mine. I love ranch on my turkey sandwich. It's so good. All right, it's gonna take over a minute to burn, so we're just gonna chill here. And I'll probably have some Reese's Pieces for dessert. Pieces for dessert, or this blue raspberry candy ropes. Why not both? No, I'm kidding. Love mustard on your turkey sandwiches? Yeah. Sometimes I'll put mayonnaise on it too. You know, like when I was younger, I did not like real mayonnaise. I preferred the like Miracle Whip type of mayo, I guess you could say, or they would call it salad dressing. But now I actually really like real mayonnaise. Like I've grown to like it. I guess my taste buds probably matured a lot more, and I prefer the real mayonnaise now. Like it's actually really delicious. All right, slow your roll there, engine. There we go. Just do a little burn here. Keep an eye on this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll stop it right there. Okay. I don't know why that happened, but that's okay. I'm just gonna maybe burn halfway through a trip here. Maybe like right there. And see what that does. Yeah. Like mayo and chicken sandwiches and mustard, ketchup and mayo with bologna. Mustard and mayo for roast beef. Yummy. Sounds delicious. Okay, I don't know what happened here with this burn. What happened? What happened, game? Like, I was on the blue dot the whole time. What happened? What changed? Hmm. Oh, okay, now you went. Okay. Now you want to work. Hey, Ronan. Horseradish mustard. Is mayonnaise an instrument? Yeah, I'm gonna have to. This is gonna be annoying trying to use that much delta V to fix that. Why? Why? Okay, you know what? We're gonna tweak some things with our rocket here, because clearly what I'm using is, even though it has that much delta V, it's not that efficient. Like, I can have all the delta V in the world, but it's not actually being that efficient. So, instead, I'm gonna do asparagus staging. And I'm gonna do 6. Yeah, I think 6 would be a good idea. And I'm gonna put swivel. Excuse me. Hey Carlitos. Playing DBZ and editing video for tomorrow. Nice. Yeah, I was like on and off editing something that I probably won't have done tonight, but I'll have stuff lined up for tomorrow anyway. I gotta record some Tasmanian Tiger for tomorrow. So yeah, that'll be fun to play. Fragment is out of stock on Amazon. Oh wow. Yeah, a lot of people seem to be getting that. Like horseradish mustard, the purple demon sauce at McDonald's tastes like horseradish mustard. Do you guys like the what's it called? The horsey sauce? Horsey sauce from Arby's? Have you ever had that before? Because that's actually pretty good. That does have horseradish in it. I think it has horseradish and I believe mayonnaise in it. But you can really like that. The horseradish in it is really potent. I mean, horseradish in general is quite potent, but you know. Is there no? This is that's just liquid fuel. That doesn't have oxidizer. Get a little one right here, and then we can do this. Put that right there. Awesome. Alright, and then we can do asparagus staging. So that means I'm going to connect all these together. So like this, here, and then this would go in the middle. Just like that. Yeah, happy Friday to you too, Carlitos. Playing around with the CapCut on your phone for the first time today. Oh, was it easy for you, or was it a bit of a learning curve? I've never used CapCut. Never used it before. You haven't had Arby's in a long time. I like their double beef and cheddar. They have a really good spicy chicken sandwich. I really like that. And they actually have really good mozzarella sticks. Like, their mozzarella sticks is really good. Okay, and then I need to split this up here. And these are supposed to go at the same time. Supposed to go at the same time as this. Alright, so we have... not this one. Not this one. Oop, I am clicking outside of the thing. What just happened? Oh, why did it do that? Okay, so... I hate how it's not highlighting the... Alright, so that one... not this one. So these two go first. Okay. Then we have... yeah, this one... right? Yeah, this one... not that one. I believe it's that one? Yeah. What is this one? I have no idea what that one is. Yeah, these two, and then these two. I'm assuming that these are gonna work. I hope so. Alright, I'll put those there, then we'll go. Triple Dipper. Oh, I've already beat the game. I beat the game, Carlitos. I beat it on Tuesday. We 100% of the game on Tuesday. All right. Let's see how much better this goes. Yeah, these are all going together, then these two, these two, these two. It's a little less than like 7,300 tabs. Doesn't seem too complicated so far. I'll have to play around with it, with all the features. Yeah, I have, Inoji got me this thumbnail maker, like I could use it for drawing as well, which Rexium uses it. It's called Krita. It's on Steam. It's a huge learning curve for me, so it's gonna take me a while to try to figure out everything in it and how to do all the features and stuff. So, all right, 3, 2, 1, go. That was quite fast, so I'm gonna bring down the thrust a little bit. Those two go first. Those two go next. Oh, things are exploding on the ground. There we go. There we go. Then we have this remaining vessel here. We'll see how well this performs. You're almost done beating the game. Hey, nice. I haven't really played that many Sonic games, so I don't really know how easy or hard it is to 100% it. I'm sure it depends on the game, obviously, but you know. I'm gonna go up to 80,000. Yeah, we'll stop there. Alright, then we'll just wait. The new ones are easy 100%, but older ones... Yeah, I grew up with some of the older ones, which I do wanna stream at some point. I definitely want to stream some Sonic games. Alright, there we go. Oh, we're not even in space yet, and I already deployed those, but that's okay. We were high enough where it wouldn't be affected anyway. You used to love Sonic Heroes? Yeah, I think there was like maybe 1 or 2 Sonic games. Also, another game I also would love to stream on the channel, that would be Super Monkey Ball. Super Monkey Ball, Super Monkey Ball 2. I grew up with Super Monkey Ball 2. You like May? You like the month of May? Is it because of the weather, what anything going on for you in May? It's gonna be May. Okay, I'm actually going to just speed up time. Just to make it a little bit easier to get to Jewel. Because that one requires a little bit more delta V to try to get there, so I just moved it slightly. And we'll keep burning out. That's okay. Let's see. I think this side is where we want to be on, actually. Yeah, see, that's less than 2,000 now. Yeah, because we go in from this side, and if we look at... I don't know which direction Laythe rotates. Okay. It rotates this way, so we want to come in from this side. Same with Jewel. We want to come in from this side. Alright, cool. So we could just do that. And then we'll just speed up time until we get there. Are you you're going camping at the end of May? Nice. Camping sounds like fun. You love May when June comes hurricane season for you? Yeah. Yeah, I know like around, like, what is it? March and April around where I live, it's usually a lot of storms that brew around here. Even in May, like March, April, and May. Um, that's like tornado season, like, Midwest and like the middle of the United States. It's crazy. Good night, Carlitos. I'll see you later. Bye. Thanks for watching. There have been just some bad storms here, but nothing too crazy. So we're just gonna burn. I could increase the... do that just to make it go by a little bit faster. Right, wait for that line to get there. Yeah. Boom. Okay. So now, just as I did before, we're gonna go halfway and bring it down. And then probably try to get into Tylo's sphere of influence to get us into orbit around Jewel. Silo or Laythe even works too, honestly. Get down all the way. Or at least, yeah, like somewhere around there. Like that. See if I can get in orbit around it, maybe? Not around this, obviously, but you know what I mean. Alright, if that doesn't work, then we can try maybe Laythe if I get closer. Oop, I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, I think I just had it. Yep, there it is. I could, well, I was gonna say I could do like a arrow braking, but that probably wouldn't really work out that well. I think the angle in which we're coming into Jewel, that might be why. Might be why we can't get into orbit around here. Yeah, so let me try something else. Let's just get rid of that. I'm gonna go in from the other side. Maybe. Try... Try this. Go down. Too much. Bring it in. Then we can try Tylo again. Okay, it looks like there's no encounter with it. Except for here. And that's on the way out of Jewel. Okay, that... Well, that put us into orbit, I think, but not... Yeah, but that throws us into Jewel. Okay. Yeah, it's so bizarre. Yeah, just this kind of situation. This is a little crazy here. Hmm. Okay. I think going in from just this side is probably better anyway. Yeah, we'll just go with what we already had. So we'll just bring this down. Come on, bring it down. And bring it in. Hey, we get an encounter with Val. Val, I think, is pretty big as well, but not like... not really. Not really that influential on getting us to orbit anything, so... yeah, that's not gonna work. Yeah, there's a Laythe encounter again. I think we'll be going too fast to do anything really significant around that, so... just scanned receipts is how I get my gift cards to Amazon. $10 a month, but worth it. Yeah, I mean, $10 a month, I mean... every little bit helps, you know? Yeah, because we'll be going pretty fast around there, probably. The Tylo. Such a bad positioning getting into Jewel here. Because we are probably going to have to burn to get into orbit, unfortunately. I'm going to try something silly, actually. I'm going to do something silly. I'm going to do this encounter with Laythe. Oop. No, I'm going to double-click you. There you go. And there's the option to crash, like to just go straight into Laythe, or... or try to do a... I don't know, like a... aero brake sort of situation here. I don't even know how high its atmosphere is. Laythe atmosphere height. It is... that doesn't help me. Is it 50,000? Hold on. Okay, Kerbal Wiki, help me. Laythe atmosphere. Okay, 60,795. Okay. Or, sorry. 50,000. It's 50,000. So that is... okay, 16. And we can always adjust this later. But we'll do... we'll just do it around there. That works. Okay. Let's just speed up time now. More like Snowies? I don't think I know Snowy. I don't think I know who Snowy is. Yeah, I wanted something like very vibrant, colorful, kind of like... there was another one that was like very cloud-esque or looked kind of like cotton candy, but I was like, oh, a little bit smoother. She was known as Snowfee. Yeah, I'm not sure what kind of content they do. I haven't watched them before. Alright, so we're just flying along. So friend of Epic Luigi's. Okay. Thank you for the 11 likes, guys, by the way. Thank you. Oh. Oop. Oh my god. Not what I wanted to do. Trying to type the numbers in, didn't work. There we go. Almost to our maneuver node. And boop. Okay. As this is going to take 2 seconds to burn, I'm going to make sure that it takes a little bit more time for that. Yeah. Yeah, that direct antenna is a lot better. Because we still are at a 71%, we're at 71% signal strength. So that's perfect. Alright, it's going to take, yeah, 13 seconds to burn, so we'll do, burn now. And there we go. Boom. And that should get us a double encounter. One with Jewel, one with Laythe. Yeah, there it is. And that puts us right at... Okay, that's actually even better. That's actually perfect. Okay, I'm going to quick save. I will quick save at this point. And I'll probably quick save when I'm kind of far above Laythe here. So we're gonna just warp here. It's gonna take over a year. Your friend got his dream PC case. It's called the Silverstone Grandia 11 GD11 case. Oh, is it like what size case is it? Get one for your ATX build. Also know that Luna Fox Gamer is a VTuber as well. Oh, cool. Yeah, Inochi, they introduced me to quite a few other VTubers, and I've wanted to do VTubing for quite some time, but I never really had the opportunity, or never really knew how to start with stuff like that. So he got me this model here, and then changed the colors of it to kind of match more like what I look like, which is very nice of them to do that. But yeah, because I didn't want like a, because for the longest time it would be just the screen, and then probably some things as like an overlay that I had, and then it would be a voice that would just be coming from the void, just a voice from nowhere. But now there's actually a face that you can put to it. So ATX got one of those old school slim cases. Okay, cool. Slim Shady. Slim Shady cases. You sending me a link on Amazon? I'll check it out after stream. Actually, no, I can check it out now since we're just traveling through space. So we got nothing going on at the moment. Oh, okay. Oh, that's different. Silverstone Technology Grandia 11 Compact ATX Home Theater PC. That's very cramped, though. Like, I see the holes where all the, like, airflow can go through, but I don't think that's enough. Like, I don't know, I have a full case. Oh, God, the model. I have a full case for my PC. It has a lot of space in it. Despite all the stuff I have in it, it has a lot of space, so there's a lot of breathing room for pieces where they wouldn't get as hot. And they're not really that close together, so... No cable management? Yeah, I would assume so. I was a friend of yours, make you a good overlay with either a VTuber or Facecam soon? I mean, I could ask them. I know that my friend Carbon before made me my previous overlay and also made my profile picture. Um, yeah, I could probably talk to them about you asking them about it. They don't make models, by the way. They did not make this model. They got this from, like, you can find them from, like, Pinterest or something like that. He just took the colors from what it was before and just tweaked it, and also did, like, the necklace thing here, where it has the S on it. It has my S on there, which is really cool. And it's this is a full body model, but I just have the, shoulders above and all that. Or the, like, chest up, because, if I had the full body showing, it would just be, like, I'd be really tiny on the screen. So, Hawk of Kings is really good, making overlays. Yeah, she's good at making the overlays. Yeah, overlays at least, but not the VTube models. I know that. But yeah, overlays though. Yeah, she's good at making those. And just you would just tell him like the colors that you like, probably like maybe a font style you want, and then he'll just throw something together. So. All right, let's go forward. Let's keep going. All right, I'm probably going to quick save right here so that we have a lot of opportunity to maybe tweak a couple positions that I have. Like, for instance, here. I want to see what... How close am I? 123,000? You're staying with the face cam? Well, let me talk to them first, because I need to let them know that, that you might, because I'm sure that you'll need their Discord as well, but I'll talk to them to see if they want to do that. It's not a guarantee, but I can always ask them. All right, 36. We could do 20? No. Let's try 25. Well, it's 50,000, so let's do 30. Hello, Communist Mickey. Hello. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Late at night? They're usually up late. They are usually up late, so I'll be able to talk to them. They, like, I think I remember when they streamed Banjo-Tooie before, they streamed for like, I don't know, like 7 hours or so. It was crazy. Good, that's good to hear. Yeah, but welcome to Kerbal Space Program. That says 0.4 seconds to burn. I'm going to make that longer by doing that. Okay. That should work. Alright, do that. You just woke up? Oh, how'd you sleep? Hope you slept pretty good. Alright, this is the escape, yeah. So we're gonna go here. Oops. Go warp here. And here we are. Perfect. And now we can face retrograde. And I'm gonna bring this up here. Yeah, we're going really fast. Yeah, that was wow. Good thing I have the quick save. Well, the other thing I could do is oh, that was so fast. The next thing I could do is maybe let's see. Maybe if I just skid a little on the atmosphere, like kind of do aero braking a little bit better. Just slow us down a little bit more. Probably make several trips around, possibly. You've been a lurking McLurkerson. Hello, Jordan Johnson. Hello, welcome. How you doing? Another doggy now. He has 2 German Shepherds and 2 golden. Oh, cute. That's adorable. Let's do... What did I do? 30 last time? Let's do 36? No, we'll do 39. That should work. Breaking my rules one time? I don't remember what you... I can't remember what you did, so... I mean, whatever it was, you know, I forgive you. I just can't remember. You miss your dog? Oh. Yeah, I miss my sister's dog, Roxy. She was so cute. I miss her. She's been gone for many years now, unfortunately. But yeah. I swore? Oh, I mean, like, I don't... Like... I don't remember if I timed you out or anything like that. I just am like, you know, don't swear in my chat. Or, like, if you do it once, it's fine. Just don't make it a habit, you know? That sort of thing. Okay, that's at 40,000. That should be okay. I'm gonna try something. Okay, this should have enough charge. So I'm gonna retract these panels here. Retract. And retract. And then, where is this? Share tomorrow before I watch the Super Mario Galaxy movie again in 3D. Who's that? I don't think I know who they are. Those are your swear words. Yeah, I just filter the words, you know. But I think it's the older one, the first one, the golden older brother keeps running away from his golden little sister. Ow. You owe Libby $50 for swearing. Oh. I don't think I've ever heard you swear before, Michael. I don't think I've ever heard you swear. F word. That's okay. Alright, we're gonna slow down. I'm just gonna use the rest of this, rest of my Delta V here. a couple. There we go. We'll see how this works. 38,000. I don't know if that will actually put us on the planet. Are you... Oh my goodness. That probably would have worked if, you know, the ship didn't crash into the heat shield. Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? Instead of being this far out, I'm gonna warp over here. I don't know why that happened so fast. Oh my god. Okay, just keep warping over here. No, it's lived for over 2.5 years, because this trip took us to get over here over 2.5 years, game-wise. Usually family friendly. Yeah, I think I remember in Hollow Knight, when I was streaming Hollow Knight, I did swear like once, but that was actually a slip up. But yeah, I'm pretty. I do remember as well in my. This is like when I first started doing Let's Plays on this channel. The finale of my Super Mario Sunshine Let's Play. That was so funny because I was like, I said the S word and I was like, oh, I mean shoot. I kept that in. It was funny. Because I almost fell down and I was like, oops. Uh-oh. Not good. Not good at all. Okay, I need to go which direction? Okay, we're gonna try this again. Face this way? Yeah. I think this is radial out, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. We can move this to like 36,000 again or something like that. Yeah, 36,000. Perfect. And then we'll face... just warp there. Low key ends the stream and immediately says videos. No, I don't. Zeno, I don't know if you're still in chat, by the way. Yeah, I would say Zeno could attest to this, but, like, I have a feeling he would just troll and be like, nah, he swears like a sailor after stream. But I'm just thinking, like, no, I don't actually swear even after stream. I don't really swear that much. You know, if you could believe me or not, but when I was in school, I literally did not start cursing until I was in senior year. Obviously, I didn't do it in school, but I started doing that outside of school. But not like cursing like a sailor, but I would say curse words, obviously. But I literally never said a curse word until basically at the end of high school. So, because I was always goody two shoes. Always goody two shoes, teacher's pet, things like that. So, you know, like, yeah. You believe me, Sam? Thank you. I'm glad you do. You swear in Spanish? Yeah, I mean, I know some curse words in Spanish, so I'm not, like, I'm sure, I know Ronan, you would understand. I know Lenz would understand too. Oh, when it comes to NSO in the future, it would be really fun to do just like an any percent playthrough of Sunshine together, like just side by side. See who can finish first, like have you ever seen like the Versus series, like Attacking Toucans, Josh Jepson, like that original series? This was like what, 12 years ago or so. Like it could do something like that. Like who can any percent Super Mario Sunshine first? So I'm glad to be here too, Nightbot. Better than Prison for sure. Oh my god. I mean, yes, this is better than prison. No, I mean, it's better than prison, obviously, because you're not forced to being here. You're not forced being here. Anyway, I need to focus on this mission. Uh, gosh. Okay. I'm gonna try that again. Okay, I'm gonna start burning around. Yeah, like around there is good. Should have done my quick save, but yeah, I'm not gonna do a quick save right now because this is not a good point to do that. Oh, I forgot to retract those. Don't break. You know this. Oh. Oh man. Oh, this actually worked, but okay. So it is possible, by the way. This is possible. I just need to. Okay. That you saw that was possible. Like we were falling down. It's just that I forgot. First of all, I forgot to retract my solar panels. That's what I forgot to do. I forgot to retract those solar panels. Two, I forgot to you know, uh, I forgot to quick save before, like, probably before reaching Laythe's Sphere of Influence. So I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna quick save at this point because it'll take less time if I need to redo it. Yeah, right there. And then I'm gonna do like a radial in or something. So that was around like 36,000. I think we could go a little bit higher than that, than 36. We could probably do maybe not 40, but I'd say maybe like 30. No, we could do 40. We do 40. See what that does. I could save after I burn as well, just to get that position there, just to see what happens. The ship should make it this time, I think. It is better than prison because no one can touch my. I mean, yeah, that's true too. You're in the comfort of your own. Oh my god. That made me giggle. Okay. 39, that works too. Okay, quick save right there. And then we're gonna go get me like right here maybe? Yeah. We'll do that. So part is yeah. I have to worry about dropping the soap. That's crazy. Maybe we could do Twilight Princess in the future? Yeah, maybe. The game is quite long, so I maybe that. I'm not sure. But I mean, I wouldn't mind doing either one of those. Even like Galaxy 2, or like Luigi's Mansion, or you know. Oh, okay. Do you need? Wait a minute. Expand that, because I might need that to move. Excuse me. I would like to move. Could it please move? Yeah, I should have moved in that position before, but that's okay. Oh, I didn't even... I gave it... Okay. Hold on, I gotta fix that. Fix it. Okay. Put that back. Put that up. And then... Yeah, this is already at 39,000. Yeah, okay. Warp here again. Yeah, we'll figure that out after I complete Paper Mario with Pea Shooter. Oh yeah, that'll be fun. Never went to IKEA before. Seems pretty cool. Hey, engineer, Team Fortress 2. Grapple. Raffle. Raffle. Okay. Put here. Face this way. And then we should be okay. As long as I keep facing this direction. Okay, retract the solar panel. Retract this panel. Slow our roll here. I think I went a little too, fast coming in there as well. Did it again. Oh my god. It wants to hit the... It wants to hit the ship. It wants to hit the ship. And it says not do that. Stop doing that. Okay. Maybe I could quick save when I'm like over here though. Twilight Princess in September. Oh yeah, I mean... That, like I said, that's probably a maybe for me. I don't know if I want to do Twilight Princess again. I did enjoy playing Twilight Princess, don't get me wrong, but definitely not, I don't know if I want to play all of it again. It's a long game. It's a long game. Same with Wind Waker. I mean, Wind Waker's fun. I mean, I haven't streamed that on the channel yet, so I'd probably do that at least. Wind Waker would be fun. Or Costco guys, of course, we'd rather explode in spacecraft instead of going to space prison. Yeah, I apologize ahead of time that if this whole mission just takes the entire stream, like one mission this stream, I apologize if that happens. This is why Laythe is always, like, it's my kryptonite. Laythe is my kryptonite for some reason. Like, I'm so bad at trying to get through this. I don't know why. I have no idea why. It's just something that it's something that's difficult for me for no reason. Can't explain why. Well, one explanation is that I am going in at it wrong. That could be one explanation. I didn't quick save when I did that again, I don't think, and I can't remember if I did or not, but that's okay. Okay, I'm gonna start burning right now. Just use up all my fuel here. And again, I might even have to burn even sooner than that, to be honest. Yep. Talk to Cobra. Yeah, it would be cool to play with Cobra as well, like... I like to collab with Cobra. Some of the new VTuber friends I've made, I definitely want to collab with them as well. I think that'd be fun. Okay, let's try this again. Oh yeah, no, it's fine. Okay. Okay, burn even sooner than that. Probably like around 150 maybe? 130? Something like that. Just keep your position right there. And retrograde. Kaboom. It might be another kaboom. We'll see what happens. Do around, yeah, like 100, 120, 130. Yeah, burn now. Because I need to give enough time for me to just decouple through all this. So it doesn't crash into me. Yeah, I named this one Love It or Laythe It. Okay. That probably didn't help either. Oh, no, we're good. We're good. I think. Oh, no! Okay, I have to do it sooner than that. Costco, guys. That's funny. Costco, guys. Okay, I have to burn sooner than that, even. Okay. That's not good. No, we'll give it another go. DM me what games we could play. Yeah, sure, I'll DM that. I'll DM you some games. Also, check Discord, Xeno, by the way. Okay, I'm sort of on there, on retrograde, so that should be fine. Okay, we'll do like 150 then. Yeah, we'll burn right now. Like, that piece of whatever just, like, flew at me at Mach 10. It's crazy. Chicken bake. Chicken bake is funny. There we go. Alright, please. No, that's still too close, I think. Oh, there we go. Please. Please, 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 please work. Please work, please work. Oh my god, I think it's working. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Yes! I did it! I did it! Yes! Yes, it works! I got it! Oh my god. We did it. Nothing broke. I'm not gonna deploy the chutes just yet, and I'm not gonna bring out the solar panels yet either. Oh my god! I did it. Holy crap. Actually, yeah, deploy them now. Try to slow us down quite significantly if possible. How am I going to speak with Inochi when he's available? I'll just message him over Discord. Yeah, I'll just message him over Discord. Name it right foot creep. W? It is a W. Big W. As opposed to little W. Alright. Once these open up, I can remove the... It's so dark, I'm sorry for how dark it is, but... I'm gonna remove the heat shield. I'm gonna speed up time a little bit too. But oh my gosh, we did it! Holy crap. We're almost to the surface too, or the ocean. I didn't even need this to be like a rocket, but this was... Oh, are we going through some clouds right now? I think so. I can't see anything. Alright. Just in the heat shield. Decouple this. Activate the engine. Oop. Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, we do need this to... Okay. Speed up time a little bit. Might as well just start collecting data here. Oh yeah, I can't do that right now. Not the gravity, at least. Temperature. I recorded data from the environment. There's definitely an atmosphere. Pressures are fairly nominal. Okay. I'll do the goo and stuff. Let's see, run atmosphere analysis, recording various measurements like temperature, pressure, and atmospheric composition. Nice. Laythe's Sagan C, whatever you want to call it. It's going to help us land quite softly by using the engine here. What colors were you thinking? Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. Well, that was kind of a rough landing there. Oh, I'm in the water. Okay. Here, can we... Oh, I'm sinking, I think. Are we sinking? I think so. Log seismic data. Can't do that right now. Gravity? Yep. Sensor provides detailed gravity information in relation to the tides. Oh no, oh no, the solar panels. Why was that so rough like that though? So it was so close yet so far. Man. That was very sad. Very sad. Yeah, that landing was kind of rough there. I should have put bigger parachutes on this thing, but that's fine. But I had sort of the sweet spot there, I guess. Yeah, we kind of get... Maybe if I move up a little bit more, just to try to get maybe on the brighter side of this moon. Although it is rotating this way, so... Well, actually, yeah. So was that 39,000? We could probably do 40? 41 maybe, just bring it up just a little bit. 41. Let's do 42. Do I like Star Trek? I haven't really watched Star Trek. Like, I mean, I'd say I prefer Star Wars over Star Trek. Okay. Let's oh yeah, it's all the way 100. Cool. I'm gonna quick save right here. Attract solar panels. Then we'll give this another go. I think I did around 5, yeah. Alright, there we go. I'm probably gonna even go higher than that, actually. Because if I'm able to get into orbit around this without... Yeah, like if I can get into orbit around this and just have this all the way down, that would be great. Do you like all the old Star Wars stuff before Disney took over? You like the Next Generation series? The Star Trek Next Generation series? Nice. Oh, we're so close to daytime. Oh, so close. Let's do the temperature, pressure. Observe goo. Yeah, I read your last one, Michael. Yeah, I said what colors are you thinking about and everything like that. You observe the goo. We're gonna hold off on that. And we're going through a cloud right now. Oh, we're in like a rain cloud, I think. Green and galaxy background. Ooh, yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be really nice. I could probably extend this. So I'll fly, buzz right into the box fan, and immediately got shot back out into the floor. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Alright. We're close to the surface again. Thank you for the 12 likes, guys, by the way. If you haven't already, hit that like button. Hit the like button if you're new here, subscribe as well. There we go. That's fine. Broke by arrow forces. Oh yeah, we're sinking. Huh. Well, alright. I wonder why we're sinking. That's so weird. Oh. Nope. I'm gonna run out of... Oh, we are slowing down though, I think. Nope. I don't know what that was doing there. Alright, what's our charge at? Okay. I think we'll just send the data we got. Atmospheric analysis can't be done right now. Run goo. Yeah, observe the goo. Alright. I want you to... Yeah, transmit the data. No usable in-range comms. Of course. Okay, well. Can we get to the bottom somewhere, please? Oh. Well, I think we hit the surface. Yeah, we did. Oh no! Oh gosh, why did that happen? Okay. I have another plan. Oh, it is daytime. Oh no! Okay. I don't know why this is happening the way it is, but I'm gonna try again. We're gonna try again. Try and try again. Okay, what is this at now? 42? Okay, like I said, I might try the method where I might get to a certain height here. Yeah, exactly. Plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the alphabet. All the letters of the alphabet. We'll do 45. Go up to 45 and see if that puts us in orbit but doesn't take us all the way down just yet. Or if at least extends our flight downward. Because I think what I'll do is I'll just try to get as much science before we crash into the water. I think that would be the better idea. I think we'll do that when the parachutes are deployed as well, because that'll slow us down the most. XYZ in red zone. Yeah, exactly. Oops. Yeah, it did. Yep. I burned a little too late. A little too late there. Did I quick save that? No, I didn't. Okay. Quick save that. Yeah, we still have an hour left, so hopefully I can get this as successful as I can get it done. So we could at least maybe do one more mission, hopefully. This has been... I just need to, I need to look up a tutorial on how to get to Laythe, honestly. I'll make the tutorial even though this is the tutorial. No. Oh god. Okay. I will conquer this beast. There you go, that gives us plenty of room. Waiting for the inevitable. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Okay. And apparently the Communotron got broken by the forces? Okay. That time even though with all that space, it still didn't react correctly. That was very weird. Alright. Attempt number 1 million. Okay, oh no, did that break? Hmm. Alright, looks like 45. Yep, 45 is not the magic number. That's gonna throw us into Jewel. Okay. 45 is not the magic number. Maybe 40... 43? 43 could be the magic number. We'll do that. Wait, I'm legit confused. Did YouTube delete my last message, or did you? The last one was about a fly, I know that. No, I did not delete it. Otherwise, it would show that it was deleted. Yeah, YouTube's done that. YouTube's been doing that like a lot recently for some reason. One second. Yes, it's just a glitch on my end. It's happened to several people for some reason. I don't know why YouTube has been doing that lately, but because I apologize if I said something wrong, but I thought I didn't say anything that crazy. Try to send it again. Try to send it again and I'll see if it's crazy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, why is the Communitron now breaking? It didn't do that before, and it shouldn't be doing that because this is like really well protected. I don't know. You know what? I could probably just I could maybe retract that one, possibly. Yeah, that's still gonna put me in darkness. Okay, so 43 is another like good number, I think. Nah, you already said you saw my message about the fly, so it's not crazy. Oh, okay. So yeah, 45. 40. I think I had what, 43? Let's do 44. Like on the lower ends. Like that. Okay. We'll do that. And hopefully, like with the other successful missions, I should just take in the science and just try to... No, I couldn't because I didn't have communication. And just to make sure... Yeah, I can extend antenna. Okay, cool. Just making sure. Well, I need to extend this to be able to move real quick. Move back here. Because it shouldn't damage it with it being closed. And I think I'll close it before I get down into the atmosphere. I can probably close it now. Final Fantasy 6 sometimes. Sometime. What console is that on? I mean, I could probably emulate it. Like, I mean, like with the other Final Fantasy games, like the older ones at least, you know? Woo. Oh, a remake of Final Fantasy 6 on Steam. Okay. I am on computer, yeah. How much is it on Steam, though? Oh, this time I can actually see the sun. Steam savvy. Steamboat savvy. Right now it's like 11 something discount. Oh, okay. Neat. Alright. Won't extend that just yet. We're not really in the daylight, but at least you could see a little bit better. Deployment would destroy part. Oh, I think, yeah, we're going too fast. Come on, hurry up. All Final Fantasy games are on sale. Ooh. Alright. Observe mystery goo. Keep that. Run atmosphere data. Pressure. Can't log gravity right now. There we go. Could probably just have it deploy like right now. Oh god, what's happening? Okay. Extend the antenna. Extend solar panel. Oh. Here, decouple that. Thank you. Jeez. Alright, extend the solar panel. Transmit data. Transmit this data. Today. Yeah, transmit that. Oh, great. Yeah, we got some science from that. I think, yeah. Oh. Okay, you know what? We're gonna call that, we're gonna call that successful, I think. Because I think we're gonna sink into the ocean anyway. I don't know why that happens. We'll probably have to revisit this again. But we got some, but we got science, some science from that. Okay. Um, we got a little bit of science. I mean, not a total loss. We have 848, so that's not bad. I just didn't want to spend any more time on doing that because that was just ridiculous right there. Okay, we're gonna go to research and development, and we're gonna suspend our points here. Um, so we can't get anything that's over here because that costs 1,000. But we can get something over here, and maybe something before that as well. Let's see, nuclear power. I need to utilize nuclear power more. We could try to send another. Well, actually, you know what? Let's see. Oh, this has a larger protective shell. That would be nice. Is there something for like a better heat shield? Where's the inflatable one? I can't remember what that is. Uh, no, that's not it. How much is this? 300? And these are 550. So we would need just like 2 science. What about nuclear propulsion? Yeah, experimental rocketry has like the larger ones, but that's 1,000. Dang it. I don't know if there's... Well, we could probably go back to the mun and use the gravioli, because we do have... We haven't used the gravioli on the mun or Minmus, so we could probably do a quick trip to those places, if we want to. We could probably also gather some more science from... in like other biomes as well, possibly. We'll see. We can try to do that. We'll do a mission like that and then call it maybe. Okay, so... I probably want... Yeah, we'll do a manned crew, so we're bringing this command pod. And we'll make a lander. Yawning. Oh, I need a heat shield. This place is giving me the fake town or city vibes. Oh, I think... wait a minute. Buy Azure Gunvolt 1 and 2 Assassin's Creed Odyssey Season Pass. You're getting a $20 Steam card tomorrow at Walmart. Nice. I ran out of PlayStation Plus and I haven't got PlayStation Plus yet again. It's like... It's so expensive for a year though. I'm not gonna spend on a year though. Like a month is $10. What is it? 25 for 3 months and $80 for a whole year. Yeah, like it's crazy. You're now renewing your PS Plus. Yeah, I was also thinking about the 2, just like, nah, I should just be done with it. You think on it, Savvy, let me know. So if you don't want to play that game, then cool. Don't want to annoy you. The sky isn't real. Yeah, this is like a backdrop. Been good on PC gaming. Yeah, same here, actually. Okay, let me relax. Let me sit back a little bit. PS Plus is not expensive. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. $80 for a whole year. It used to be, what, 60? It used to be 60, which that was a lot better. Like, they went up in price with that. When there was no reason to, because I'm sure they made enough money from that anyway. I don't need like a big lander. You know what, we can go to Minmus instead. I might want to just go to Minmus. How you doing, Tony, by the way? I don't think I used the seismometer either. Well, yeah, the 1 month. 1 month, yeah. $10. I'd say the 3 months is pretty reasonable too. 25 for 3 months. I mean, what is that? 20. What is 25 divided by 3? That's $8 a month. I mean, that's even cheaper. Yeah, because you'd have to spend $30. $30 to equal 3 months if you're doing 10 every month, so cheapest. And then it's PlayStation, it's Xbox that is expensive. Yeah, Xbox is definitely way more expensive. But yeah, like the whole year for PlayStation Plus is ridiculous. Nintendo for $20 a year is so good. So a good price. Yeah, that is a good price. Yeah, $20 a year is really, really good. See, we'll put this on here as well. I'll put this over on the side. Yeah, right here. Then we'll do parachute up here. This could be the lander that goes here. I just need a little bit more science to get what I want, you know? 0.73, that should be good enough. That should be good for minimus. Because that should be enough to lift us up. And I'll get some landing legs. Let's see. We can even get these small ones here. Yeah, those aren't too bad. Barely use my $80 per year. All my shooters are on Xbox or PC. Yeah, I mean, I play pretty much on PC anyway. Like, there's no reason for me to get PlayStation Plus anymore. I mean, unless, you know, somebody wants to buy me PlayStation Plus for at least a month. No, I'm kidding. Kidding. Alright, let me get, blah, 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 blah. Leave this here. All the PS Plus monthly free goes on sale on PC. What? PS Plus monthly free go on sale on PC. You might have to reword that because I don't know what that means. Okay, I'm gonna put a structural piece there. I'm gonna do a free games, I mean. Oh yeah. There we go. We have that, and then structural piece. Do I want that? Sure, we could do that, maybe. Just kind of bring this out here. I don't have any solar panels for this. Yep, I could have like a smaller one, to be honest. Smaller structural piece. That one. Wait, yeah, that's the same size. Not that. This. Sure, we could do that. I think it's a little longer. Yeah, that should work. And then, you know what? I've never really done the Science Junior either, but I should really bring the Science Junior. Okay, can I like, oop, can I grab? Thank you. Alright, and then... Ooh, I just sneezed. Ow. solar panels. Where we're going doesn't have an atmosphere, so let's just put a little. I don't want that one. Yep, put that one there. Ah, my nose. Let's see, what do I want to put on this? Probably doesn't need to be that big. .33. How much would it be for this smaller one? 0.42. This might be okay, because that'll probably most likely be used in space anyway, so... Sorry for sniffling, guys. The sneeze really made my nose run a little bit. 1.92. I could make this smaller. Everything's expensive. Yeah. It's about 5,000 delta V. I think that should be good. Also, I don't know why I didn't retract those. Yeah, it makes it look better that way. Hydraulic detachment manifold. $5 per gallon of gas, or even more. Plus, it's not even a full gallon; it's 9/10. Yeah, 9/10 of a gallon. It's ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. That's too big. That's too big. Too small. Ah, perfect. Oh, yes. Yes, sir. Oh, gosh. Wow, those are taller than I thought. Jeez. Oh my god. Okay. I didn't think those were that tall, but alright. These are larger, but they're shorter. That could work. $1.25, sure, we'll do that. And then I need to put the big cone on top. And just strut this in the middle. Like that. There we go. That should be good. Minimus. Let's call it that. Minimus. And make sure that we have... we'll bring Jebediah. And we'll bring Vernie on this one. Let's see. Just in case, I'll bring pressure, barometer, and thermometer, and a goo. Alright, let's go. Okay. It's nighttime. Yeah, speed up time to make it day. There we go. And there's a storm happening over there. We gotta get out of here. Alright. 3, 2, 1. And lift off. Look at that plume there, that's really cool. Going faster than the speed of sound. This platform. Oh yeah? Oh, I went way beyond what I wasn't really paying attention. That's alright. We'll just go up higher. Send solar panel. There we go. Higher. I remember when this game was like really, really young. Like I played it once on like a old laptop or something, and it's all you did was basically build a little rocket. Like there was not really many parts you would have, but you would build your rocket to see how high you would go. Hey West Allen, how's it going? Good to see ya. All right, there we go. Now we are in orbit. Now I want to go to Minimus. Minimus. I even give them like a little communication or whatever. You're with BF? Nice. How was BF? Buff. How was Buff? Alright, let's see. Minimus is good. That's good to hear. I think if I go here. Buff. Oh, I see. It's getting close there, but not... Right, well, we have to take a couple orbits around, probably. Or at least one orbit around. Let's see. Hey, Fox Orange. Ooh, Laythe. Yeah, we just went to Laythe. It was kinda successful. It wasn't really the best. My vessel kept sinking into the water, but I got a little bit of science, and now we're just doing a little Mimis mission to use some of our new, like the gravioli, and I think the seismometer to get a little bit more science, so that way I can afford like bigger rocketry, because we're like 848 science, and I need at least 1,000. So. See, where can I get an encounter, please? No, it's not gonna work. How to reach Tatooine? If only that existed in this game. It'd be cool if like somebody made a mod where they added the Star Wars planets. That's so weird. It would probably be best once Miss is like somewhere close by. Yeah, because like Mimis is a good way to get to Mimis would be right when it meets here and here. But yeah, how you doing, Fox Orange? It's good to see you. You want to go to the Dagobah system? Dagobah system. Oh, oh, there it is. Yay, got it. Okay. Just had to wait a little bit. Alright, have us turn. It's gonna take 26 seconds to burn. Okay. Speed up time. Speed up time just a little bit more. Oop. Time to let go of this stage. Beautiful. Okay, I don't know what that did. Do you believe other life exists somewhere in the universe or no? I think that, so there's a couple things I think. Uh, if there, if we break it down to, or if we narrow it down to our solar system, there is a possibility that like, Callisto or Europa could have like microbial life. Like, I feel like it's more likely to have microbial life exist in other places in the universe rather than like, you know, creatures like us. But I do think that if there were beings like other living things that were not necessarily human but like animals or, you know, maybe humanoid or anything you could think of, maybe silicon-based life, they would probably have the same struggles to try to reach other systems because it's not because of how fast you have to travel and how long it would take to get there. And plus, like, if there is living organisms like us that's able to see through telescopes, they're only going to be able to see in the past. Like, if they're, like 1,000 light years away from us, if they're 1,000 light years away from us, they're going to see Earth 1,000 years ago, you know? Or, like, if they're, like, millions of light years away, they're going to see the planet Earth 1,000,000 light years ago. Or 1,000,000 years ago or something, where humans didn't really, like, exist yet. Like, sure, our common ancestor probably existed, but not really humans. Don't run into the Illuminate? Yeah, true. Alright. So I was, like, talking with my hands, so I wasn't really playing the game while talking. Oh, no. Nope, nope, nope. I need to do a little bit more prograde burn. Okay. I thought I burned too much prograde. Even though literally the markers said I burned just enough. I don't know what happened there. Very weird. But there we go. Alright, and then halfway through that... we're gonna... Oh no, I'm not really a scientist kind of person. Maybe with quantum computers we'll figure out how to warp or something. I don't think quantum computers could do that, because Alcubierre drive will have to, like, you'd have to take space-time and warp it around you, which, like, the technology to try to do that, not even close yet. That probably will not be within our lifetimes. Because the amount of energy to be able to do that is astronomical. It's crazy how much energy you would have to do that. I would say that it would probably be more likely for us to travel near speed of light first before doing any warping of space-time to travel that way. It's interesting though because it is mathematically possible. The math has been done to prove that it can happen. It's just the technology just doesn't exist. Like the math is there. It's just that how do you do it? Like it's possible, but how are you able to do it, you know? They're gonna warp here. Can I make a TARDIS yet? Yeah, just make a TARDIS. There you go. Yeah, but the materials on the ships could probably never be good enough to withstand light speed. Well, anything can go like 99.99 speed of light, but anything with mass cannot go exactly the speed of light because, you know, photons and the theoretical particle, the graviton, those can go the speed of light because they have no mass. Tachyons, which are a theoretical, I think those are more like hypothetical particles. The tachyons hypothetically can go faster than the speed of light, which if they do exist, you like harnessing them, being able to use those you could like be able to send messages. Like the way to be able to send messages would be like instant, pretty much, you know. It'd be very interesting. Okay. So here we are at Minimus. We're gonna warp over here. Well, maybe we'll find some crazy fuel source on another planet. Maybe. It could unfortunately also be possible that all elements have already been discovered on, like, in the universe. All elements on the periodic table. Because some elements on the periodic table have actually been created artificially by just, you know, throwing a bunch of atoms together in particle accelerators to make new, very unstable, very, very, very unstable elements. And by unstable, I also mean like very radioactive. So. I probably didn't even need this lander. The lander could have just been this thing. Let's see. You know what? Let's land like up here. I think that'd be a good idea. We can land right there. Slow me all the way down here. Yeah. So we're just gonna face straight upward. Excuse me. Then we'll just fall down. I think I'll just decouple this then. Just, yeah. Decouple this. And just let that fall. Oh yeah. Can I run this, by the way? Since we're above here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, look at that. 180. Trace magnetic fields are magnified by the sensitive instrument, measured in real time as you orbit near this celestial body. It's almost like hearing the heartbeat of a planet. Knowing if it's dead inside or something is churning. We have to do that when we're on the ground. Yeah, we've already taken that. Already taken that. What is our mystery goo? Oh, we got a little bit extra stuff, and then obviously materials study. A high radiation environment. Oh, I guess I brought this here as well, but we got a little bit of extra science from that. Not bad. Okay. Slowly falling down. You can see Sarnis over there. Look at that bright dot. Eve. There that goes. Yay! We landed. Successfully landed on Minimus. Maybe the billionaires have secret spaceships and they will end up bailing when Earth is probably. Well, I was gonna like say, I mean the whole ballroom debacle. Some of you might know what I'm talking about. The whole ballroom debacle that's going on right now. Like they're making like a bunker is being made for that, which I thought there was already like a bunker in the White House, but I guess not. I don't know. Um, but like I'm just very concerned about like why a bunker is being built underneath the ballroom. Like what is going to happen once it's completed, you know? Yep, landing was successful. And then we're going to collect this data, restore, log seismic data. Sounds of shifting and vibration are detected under the surface. It is possible that the interior is not completely frozen. And then log oh jeez. Stizuru. Well, he's dead, so I don't think that would happen. The sensor takes detailed readings of the local gravity on Mimus. Okay. Then I know there's like crew reports. Palm Beach Pete's new room. Oh my god, yeah, Palm Beach Pete's. Crazy. Palm Beach Pete. Oh gosh. Alright, then let's see if anything new comes from the surface sample that we take. Surface seems to be consists of tiny crystal-like grains, very pretty, but probably not edible. Alright, cool. Alright, we should have enough data, enough science here to do what we need to do. To buy what we need to buy. So crew reports, yeah, no need for a crew report. Alright. Alright, I guess we can leave now. And where's the 9 degrees? It is right here? Yeah. And it's basically a really high point that we landed on this, so we could just take off horizontally. You were like on one of the highest parts of Minmus, I think. I think. Here we go. Maybe everything is just outdated and they need that new bunker for reasons. I doubt that. I doubt it's like outdated or whatever. If it was outdated, they could have just, they could, refurbish it or something, you know? Instead of like making a whole new one, tearing down the whole east wing and then building a ballroom without, by the way, tearing down a part of the White House without having Congress's permission, like, or approval. Not really permission, but approval. Like, crazy. And by the way, I doubt that ballroom is going to be completed anyway before the end of his term. I mean, with how big the plans have to be for that, like with how big the plans are for how like large the ballroom's supposed to be, no, I don't think so. I mean, the amount of people you'd have to have work on that at one time to get it done within, I don't know, like 3 more years, two and like 3/4 years, nah. Because maybe they're just doing the bunker part because there's no time. I don't know. Thank you for the 14 likes, guys. Thank you so much. Alright, we're almost done with this mission. Tinfoil hat time. I have way more than enough fuel to do this mission. Right. Goodbye, Mimis. It was nice getting more signs from you. We'll probably get more signs from the Mun probably next time. Right now we're escaping Mimis's sphere of influence. Then we're gonna burn retrograde all the way down. Oh. Nope. We need orbit. There we go. 36. Got a bowling alley, but no fast food restaurants. I don't know if I did my own White House renovations that had Arby's or Chick-fil-A or something. Oh my god. That's funny. Oop, there we go. Just saying, college campus can have Wendy's, but the White House doesn't. True, true. That's so true. Alright, I'm just gonna burn off the rest of the fuel here. Also try to make sure that we land on the bright side of Kerbal. Oh, something's exploding. Oop. Oh. That probably was the solar panel. Yeah, it was. Hey, Jesse. Yeah, we're gonna be ending here shortly. God knows. The landing legs are getting really hot. Yep, there they go. There goes 1, 2, and then third one? Nope, not yet. That one might stay. It might actually hold up. Look at that trail. It's so cool. Wait, that's no moon, right? You're also traveling in space. Are you? Right, almost out of fuel. We're in the mountains over here. Cool. Couple that. Cool. There we go. Ooh, we're coming in hot. Slow it down. Oh boy. Oh, this is Kerbin. Oh. This is the home planet of the Kerbals. We're just coming back from a mission. There we go. Recover vessel. Mountain Dew. Oh, I have a Dr. Pepper actually in front of me right now. Dr. Pepper. Ooh, we got a lot of science. Oh yes. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. That's what we need. That's what we need, guys. Alright. And I wanted to get... Oh, that's right. Oh, crap. I forgot. I needed... Well, actually, that's 550. No, that's not going to be enough. Ugh, dang it. But the good news is that we won't need as much science now to be able to afford this one. But we'll get the big rocketry here. I knew it. Did you know? Any rash you walk away from is a good one. I know. Well, at least we have, we don't have to get a bunch of science to get this next thing in the tech tree, but in the next one, I think, let's see, so Laythe was somewhat successful. I do want to send some satellites around there because I may want to go to Sarnis next. We may want to visit Sarnis and say hello. Maybe do a flyby of Sarnis with our Kerbals, which will be a lot easier to get there because the window for that is quite large. Because Sarnis, if you have the Outer Planets mods in this game, Sarnis is actually bigger than Jewel by a little bit. Oh yeah, I wanted to check up on, like, where Family Jewels is just, like, going somewhere. Just going out. Got flung out of nowhere. For some reason. But we'll probably put another one for Jewel. Even though, well, we technically do have one for Jewel. But, you know. But yeah, we're gonna go to Sarnis. I want to go to Sarnis next. Sarnis looks so cool. Yeah. We'll go to Sarnis, and Sarnis has a few moons. Tecto, which this one has an atmosphere. Yeah, Tecto has an atmosphere. Really cool. So we'll have to visit that moon at some point. We have Slate. Slate is pretty cool as well. A lot of smooth surfaces here. But some really tall mountain ranges. And then we have Elu. Elu got moved over here to Sarnis when Elu is normally the last and farthest planet from the sun, or Kerbal, in the base game in vanilla. But with the Outer Planets mod, Elu gets moved over here in Sarnis' orbit. Then we have Hail. These are little asteroids that got captured by Sarnis, and then we have, oops. Oh, there we go. And then we have Ovok, which this one's an egg. It's an egg moon, just floating around. But yeah, favorite drinky poo. Kinda guess you have mentioned drinking Dr. Pepper. Yeah, I do like Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is like, I'd say is my favorite, yeah. Egg, exactly. But yeah, this one's gonna take a while to get to though, but yeah, in the next one I think that's what we'll do. We'll go to Sarnis. Get a lot of science from that too, because we're gonna do a flyby of it. We're not gonna land anywhere, we're just gonna do a flyby. And try to get as much science as possible. Try to get really close to Sarnis and everything. I need to check to see about the visuals or the graphics for that as well, because when I got this latest version of the volumetric clouds mod, it kind of messed with the way the clouds were for the Outer Planets mod. So either I might just have to reinstall the Outer Planets mod, or I might have to figure out like if there's the volumetric clouds for Outer Planets mod, if there's like another update for that. I'm not sure. But anyway, I think that's gonna be it for this stream of Kerbal Space Program. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know it was kind of torturous. And we also reached that 15 like goal. Thank you so much, guys. At the very end as well. Thank you very much. Um, yeah, the Laythe mission was definitely a doozy, so I apologize for how long that took and how many attempts that took, but Laythe is definitely something I need to work on a lot better. But yeah, you're welcome. No way I joined as the stream ends. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I actually went over, we're actually like 20 minutes over actual time, but I wanted to do a mid-miss mission with our new science that we got. I think we'll start next time as well with doing a MUN mission, just to get that out of the way to get science from some of the science modules that we haven't used yet, that we unlocked not too long ago. But yeah, we'll do that and then Sarnis as well. But anyway, I'm gonna send you guys over to let's see, who is streaming right now? Let's figure out who's streaming actually. Inochi is not streaming, so we'll find somebody. Prime is streaming again. Who we got? Who we got? Oh, you know what? Let's raid Coffee Ghost. She's playing Cyberpunk 2077. Which I have Cyberpunk, but I've actually never played it before, and I really should. But yeah, I'll send you guys over to Coffee Ghost. So you guys will have a good time there. And yeah, tomorrow we're gonna be playing. Oh yeah, tomorrow. Well, it's actually gonna be. Oh, I might have to tell Rexium. I might not be able to. I might actually not be able to make it tomorrow because it's supposed to be like really early in the morning, and my sleep schedule has actually changed again. So I'll have to tell him like we might have to do it later in the evening if that's possible. But it was supposed to be Helldivers 2. But if I need to change the game, we'll see. So either Helldivers 2, or if not, we could probably return back to some Planet Coaster 2. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so you guys over to Coffee Ghost, and you can like, subscribe, do all those things if you haven't already. You could do that over at Coffee Ghost stream as well if you want to. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow for maybe Helldivers 2 or maybe Planet Coaster 2 or something else. We'll see what happens. Good night, guys. I'll see you later. Bye. Bye bye.